I just had to cut the VOD. So I drink some delicious water. Um, about 15 minutes passes when Arthur, I think you look out because it was coming from like the northeast, so like you look out like one of these windows, like up here maybe or something, and because you guys are like patrolling around, right? And you see that like not only is it like the storm somewhat unnatural, but it's also like moving at a unnatural rate. It's moving like really really fast. And as it gets closer, you can see that because it's not rain, it's not like it's not necessarily moisture, but it looks like there are like or I should say the difference that you saw is not that there are water droplets falling. As it gets closer, I think you realize that it's more like sleet or hail that is dropping.
Okay.
Like large actual objects like slamming down. And I think that faintly you can hear, like as it starts to hit like the buildings, you can hear like the bing 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 bing, like the sound of like these objects hitting roofs and stuff as it's progressing in.
Got it.
Now those of you that are looking out windows, make me a perception check based on wisdom.
Is it safe to say that I am doing the same?
Yeah,
Assist with
absolutely. Those of you that are looking out windows, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. There it is. Nice. So both of you are like kind of probably like in your like falling back on your training, right? Like your militarized or at least combat training, right? Of surveying the scene and gathering information and et cetera, et cetera. I think that the two of you see, and probably you rolled an 8, Oscar, so you probably catch a glimpse of it first. You see what appear to be figures or shadows or movement coming through the, like, kind of darting in and out of the black, like, curtain of hail at the ground level, obviously, because remember, your building's, like, much higher than the rest. And yeah, it's just kind of like, you could see, like, figures, like, darting out of the hail and, like, into a building and then, like, darting back. But they're too far away to really... You probably have the binoculars because Fortune's got a scope, right?
Yeah.
So you probably see them, like, through the binoculars, so it's really hard to, like, pick up. But whatever they are, they move fast. You absolutely can, Boomer. Oh, wait, that was Fortune asking.
Yeah, I remember trying to do that. You said I couldn't, but if I can...
Yeah, you can... Well, yeah, because you would need to be in the server room, right? I think that's what I said last time. Like, you need to actually be in the room itself, because there's no, like, connection here. So, yeah, I don't think you can hack into the CCTV.
Damn.
Which, it's inoperable anyway, right? Like, we also determined that.
Well,
So-
I didn't know if all the floors were inoperable. If maybe they have cameras on the first floor, we'd at least know if something got through before they came to our floor.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, no, I don't think you would have any way of really knowing that. Besides noise.
Okay.
But yeah, Oscar, you probably see it first, and then, like, if you relay the information, Fortune, you're able to, like, also pick this out.
Yeah, I think that's... he would at least say that, you know, there's confirmation of something down on the ground level, and we need to be very...
Right.
Yeah, so probably silence. No one make any noise, or minimal noise at least.
Sure, yeah.
Meanwhile, there's clicking coming from my room.
Margot's humming kind of nervously.
Mm-hmm.
I'd probably ask that we all start communicating on compad strictly.
Right,
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
Cool.
So that we were not
Please.
talking.
So I think, yeah, Oscar out of curiosity, Oscar comes to people, to the group, to say, or rather to ask, does anyone have any grenades?
Let me double check. There is a possibility.
Explosives, flares.
No, none of that stuff.
Mm-mm.
Boomer.
Yeah, I think Boomer is might be your
Literally
saving grace
Boomer?
here.
Nope.
Well, it doesn't look like Boomer's got any of that stuff.
I could make something.
Oscar, yeah.
MacGyver.
Right, yeah. So
When-
do you MacGyver something, right? Like,
Yeah, when everyone comes up dry on that, he
Yeah,
sends
I've
another
done-
message to say, like, it's possible we could use a distraction.
So what? Intelligence science to make makeshift bomb?
no, I think it's actually a tech roll. I think it's going to be post-tech, probably.
Even better.
Because there's no... I would say it would be tech primitive, but that doesn't exist, so...
Yeah. Science would be to research and then describe.
To learn how to make a
someone.
bomb, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got it, guys. I know exactly how.
Yeah, I think the relevant tech roles are to actually create something.
You could make an improvised Molotov with your engine grease. For sure.
Alright, we're not going to extremes.
Wasteful.
So without a fuel source...
You know what? I am going to try again.
Okay, you're going to re-roll? Sure. Using your expert skill?
Yeah, use my expert skill.
Sure.
The suspense, yes.
Nice. Yeah, so maybe like you look at the engine grease and then like maybe you look around. You probably realize that like you could probably make something out of like the televisions or something. Like you might be able to start like an electrical short circuit like that might cause like a minor like sparks and like some flame and pyrotechnics. May not cause any like damage, but distraction wise, yeah, totally.
Okay. You know what? Do I possibly see any cleaning chemicals, or is there like a cleaning cart nearby? You know, maybe some alcohol and some copper shavings.
Sure,
you know,
that's
stuff
a
like
good. That is a good ask. I think that you can
You know, maybe
totally
a tack or a luck save or something.
ignore the fact that it's a shopping cart. I think that since that was such a good idea, I'll give it to you. There's a cart full of like cleaning supplies and like a maid's cart, right? Like sitting outside of that room. So yeah, you could find some like rubbing alcohol or like some cleaning chemicals that you could probably make a pretty nasty chemical bomb with this, right? Like,
Well, guess what Boomer's doing?
right, yeah. So you just get to work doing that.
Some
Cool.
chlorine gas.
Yeah, absolutely. That sounds safe.
Safer than what's outside.
That's true.
Once I'm finished, I'm going to remind everyone Oscar told me to do this.
Sure.
So, Jordan, you said we could definitely make Molotovs out of the engine grease.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm making Molotovs in between drinking.
Do you still have engine grease left? Like,
Yours was.
yeah, I think.
Oh, I
think
guess
did
we haven't been
determine-
back to the ship in a while.
Yeah, it's
my-
been like 2 days. I'm not sure that you have any left.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't have any left after 2 days.
Arthur's just over there, like, one for the backpack,
You know what?
one for me.
Make a luck saving throw, Arthur. Fortune. This is exactly what luck saving throws are for.
Spend some destiny points.
Yeah, that's basically what luck saving throw is. Or spend a destiny point. Give me the destiny. Cool. Yeah.
Yes.
Sure.
Nice.
Yeah, you could totally like maybe like you rattle around and like you're searching your pockets and you find like your little mini bottle of engine grease left, and it's just enough to make like a you're a sufficient cocktail of some sort.
So I take a little swig and I put the rest in the.
You lick the inside of the lid and then
yeah.
yeah
Yeah,
sure.
precisely.
Like Lawrence of Arabia, just get that last drop out of.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely. Cool.
So,
Awesome. So as the storm kind of approaches your position in earnest, the two of you that are kind of like monitoring the situation, you can hear this like low hum almost. It seems mechanical in nature.
I look out a window.
Yeah, like you're monitoring and like you know
Okay.
you're up there actively looking and listening. You can't see anything, but I'm using like your previous decent perception checks to give you more information as the scene progresses.
Okay.
And yeah, you can hear what like a low like kind of mechanical hum coming from outside.
Can I see any? So I don't see any sort of like aircraft or anything.
No.
Okay. Nevertheless, I relay to the group that there may be more than just these creatures to contend with.
Sure. Yeah. So yeah. Go. What are you doing during all this?
Jordan, it makes me nervous that you're already giggling about it.
I know.
I mean, I love it, but I know we're boned.
Y'all are fine. Y'all be fine.
I think, well, Margot's posted up a door outside the room that the 3 hotel people are in.
Yeah.
Because she wants to protect them, but she also is not good at comforting them, so she's just gonna
Right. So
be
you're
out
trying
in the
to be
hallway.
a presence. Sure.
Yeah.
Every once in a while, she pops her head in the door with a very serious scowl on her face and scares everybody, and then
Yeah.
pops her head back out.
So Go.
Quick question
go
before
ahead.
we go on.
Yeah.
Are there any lights on? Like, is there anything?
Yeah,
that
the
we might
building
have
is still lit up. The lights are dimmer than they were previously because, like I said, the powers
Okay.
seem to be being routed to certain locations.
But there's nothing that we've inadvertently done, as far as I can tell, to like make this
Oh, let me
floor
get to
look
my next thing,
conspicuous.
sir. Go.
I think with the exception of Boomer cannibalizing the hotel goods.
Go.
Yeah.
Can you make me
Yeah.
a tech saving throw, please?
Great, sure.
Don't screw up. Oh, you have
She has a reroll
No,
still.
she can't reroll saves.
saved.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
So Go, you feel like the servos in your shoulder for your cybernetic arm.
God.
You feel them seize up momentarily, and then they snap back on, and everything seems to like it's almost like you lost power for a moment, and then the backup battery inside of it like kicked back on, and everything's functioning again. But you do notice it for sure. And for the rest of you, you see that the lights flicker, and they flicker again, and then they shut off as the storm hits you in earnest. And so now
Well, I
the only
guess we don't have
sound
to worry
and light
anymore.
is coming from the distant buildings that you can see, because the darkness has kind of like enveloped you, and you can hear like the pinging of the hailstones striking the roof and upper levels.
At this point, I'm going to activate one of my glow bugs and attach it to my shoulder and continue working.
Sure, yeah. So a faint glowing comes from Boomer's general location.
Margot snaps on her goggles, man.
Yeah, you pull him down over your head, and
Yep.
the whole area goes that weird night vision goggle, green and white.
Mm-hmm.
I squint really hard, hoping it helps.
Yeah, but you're trained for this kind of stuff, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
like in this, so just an FYI, in like Stars Violet Number, there's no like inherent disadvantage for fighting at night. And I'm not gonna like impose one unless you guys are like specifically going into the pitch black cave to, and it's not really nighttime is the other deal, right? It's like daylight is still streaming in, but it's like if there's a thunderstorm outside, it's kind of that grayish, like dark. Except this is a little bit darker. It's kind of in between like nighttime and grayish thunderstorm, typical. And Fortune and Oscar, you guys can see. I think that Oscar, since you rolled slightly better, you get your first glimpse of something. you see a figure down below. It's kind of running on all fours, and you have maybe like you have the binoculars up and you look down and you can see it like it's 2 stories down, so it's pretty far away, and you pull the binoculars back up and you see it like it stops and it like sniffs the air, and it goes to a building that's like across the street, and you see that it begins like scratching at the door like gently, and then it stops and it like listens, and then it stops and listens, and then you see it actually reach up and like try the door handle, and it's locked. And then you see it like back up a little ways, and then square its shoulder and just hit the door as hard as it can, and it kind of bounces off a little ways because the door's pretty sturdy. And this is not your building; it's a building like across the street. Mm-hmm. And it does that a few more times, and then it kind of gives up and continues on. But it was definitely one of those creatures you saw in the photos.
I see.
So you type on the compad.
Yeah, so, no. Actually, Oscar walks into the room all of our civilians are, and he sits down, and he says, "We need to be very quiet. It will not be them that get you if you speak a word." And he just looks at them. And he waits for a response. And if nothing comes within a few moments, he just says, "Excellent." And he leaves the room.
Yep. Yeah, they don't say anything.
Okay. Great.
In fact, you see the woman, she actually signs what you're saying to the chef, the cook.
Perfect.
Hmm?
He says, "Excellent. Thank you." And he gets up, comms to the rest of the crew, and then goes back to the window.
Sure. Yeah. Fortune, you get a different shot of something. Over on your side of the building, you see 2 figures, and you see them they're like running on all fours, and you see one of them stop at like a building like a little ways away, and you see it like spinning around in a couple circles, kind of like dogs do when they're trying to sniff something out, and then it from the gutter pole that goes straight up to like the second level of the building that's like 2 buildings over, it's like maybe like half a block over, it begins to scale it very quickly up the side of the building, and gets up on the second floor, and then you see another one like follow it, and they kind of lope to the edges, and you can see them like sniffing and like listening over the edges of the building, and then after like a few minutes of them doing that, they scale back down.
Okay. I need 1 second.
Sure. You can roll that attack roll if you want.
And give away our position?
Well, did we just drop?
Okay.
No, I was
Okay,
waiting for
so-
Devin. Sorry, I don't know why I just let the air be dead like that. That's my bad. I was zoning out.
So, no worries. Oscar, does Fortune share this?
Yeah, I'm back now. I definitely share that information. I don't do
Okay.
anything at the moment because they left.
So Oscar, this is maybe Oscar like goes over to where Boomer is at, and he starts like looking in the cart there, and like as quietly as possible. I mean I'm
There's like 2 of them.
like X-Men super hearing. He just says to Boomer, we may need to mask our scent. Like, is there, are there cleaning supplies or anything that we.
There's probably a little bit of
vent
like
into the
alcohol
hole.
left. You could go like,
Yeah, like
Yeah.
we could just pour some bleach into the hole or.
Well, yeah,
And then-
and I think that Oscar, you're probably a little more concerned about that than most, right? Because you probably emit a fair amount more like
That's.
undetectable odor than most.
Mm-hmm. So maybe he doesn't even ask Boomer. He just goes over,
Right.
and he looks and like it. You said it's a cleaning cart, right? Like, is there like
Yeah.
a big gallon of bleach or something?
I think Boomer's like used most of it to makeshift a couple like Molotov cocktails or whatever.
All
I
the
honestly
same.
feel like at this point, if you don't really say anything to Boomer, but you just get really close to him as he's messing these chemicals, his hand just like shoots out and touches your chest. Like, no, no.
Yeah, I mean he's telling you what he's doing. He's like, we need to mask our scent.
Okay, at that point, you would just see like Boomer reach underneath the cart, grab a couple of bottles, and then hand them to you, still keeping you in arm's reach away from the cart.
Right.
Great, that works. So yeah, Oscar would go and just like maybe like in the corners, like he's marking his territory. He's just like pouring.
Right. Yeah. Just at all the like the
you know.
entrances, like below the windowsills, like.
Yeah, so he's just trying to mask the human scent with
Sure.
like solvents
Sure.
and stuff like
Yep. So I think that in the distance you guys can hear what sound like gunshots coming from kind of like a very far distance. And also now that initial wave of like hail has hit you, it's just dark. So it's actually kind of like fallen a little bit deathly quiet. But now the rest of you can also hear that kind of low mechanical hum that's occurring. And Boomer, make me a luck saving throw. Okay. So yeah, you guys can hear like gunshots like in the distance, and you can hear that low mechanical hum. And Boomer, like, that's definitely a weird sound. Like it seems almost like subsonic a little bit. It's very strange. It's not like, doesn't sound like anything. Actually, you know what? Roll me a tech post-tech roll with intelligence.
Is that just Boomer?
Yeah, just Boomer. I think Boomer's the only one that would identify. Actually, you know what? No. Go. Also roll me a tech post-tech roll.
Okay.
Nope. Sorry. Don't roll me a tech post-tech roll. Roll me a piloting... No, never mind. Boomer, you don't get it. Do me a favor, Go, because I want to kind of keep it a secret if I can. Roll me 2d6. Just roll 2d6. I don't want to tell you the
Just roll
skill because it might
2d6?
give it away. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Go, you're fairly certain that's the sound of a grav engine.
Oh.
But, like, a very big one.
I would comms that to everyone.
Yeah. Like, very big and very far away, but, yeah. Sounds like a grav engine. And maybe, Boomer, that clicks something in your head, like, oh yeah, that's what it is. Like, it was on the tip of your tongue, and then Go messages it to everybody, and then you're like, oh yeah, grav engine. So Boomer, you finish making, like, I'll say you've made 2 Molotov cocktails, right? And you wipe the sweat from your brow, and maybe you, like, stretch, and you look.
Wait. I thought it was Fortune who was making them.
Fortune made one with
Boomer.
his engine grease. Boomer was making, like, fire bombs with the cleaning
Chemical
supplies and shit.
bombs.
Chemical bombs. I should be more clear. They're chemical bombs.
I have chemical bombs.
Boomer, like, you stretch and you look, and from down the hallway, you see, like, a figure, like, kind of crawling in through the window, almost tentatively. And you probably realize at this point that you're the only source of light in this entire building.
Okay, which hallway? North or south?
Right here. You know what? Let me just put them on the map. I mean... and again, it's tentative. Boomer, you get one action before anything else happens.
Squash
Okay.
the bug.
Would it be one action to set the cart on fire and to fling it at the window?
I mean, yeah, to like push it into the window. Sure.
Kick it to the window.
Yeah, it'd be like your movement to push it, right? And then your action to like light it on fire.
Yep, that's totally what I'm doing.
Okay. Yeah. Sure.
And then possibly a soliloquy afterwards.
Yeah, I don't think that you have a problem. So like, I'm just gonna move you real quick. Like, you probably have to get like a little bit of a running start, and then you push it, and it's on fire. And I'm gonna make a dexterity, or a, what is it? Dexterity saving throw? Yeah, that's a thing that I can make.
I think it's a physical saving throw.
Is it physical? Hold on, I gotta refresh roll 20 because it's being jacked up. There we go.
Oh, evasion save.
Evasion.
I think that would be
That's
an
what it was.
evasion save, yeah.
Yes. I fail real bad. And so the cart smashes into this thing, and you just hear, and it just ignites in fire and tumbles out the window as the cart hits into it. And all of you hear this very clearly.
I'm gonna send a text to everyone that says, "I think I got one."
Oscar just says back, well, I hope you have...
You cut out.
You cut out, Oscar.
He just sends back, I hope you have more of those carts, because...
You keep cutting out.
I hope you have more of those carts because I think there's more coming, I think is what he was
Yes.
going for there.
Okay.
Sorry, I don't know if my connection's getting...
Yeah, so everyone...
You got the gist of it.
Yeah,
It's
we,
like,
we
well,
got the gist of it. Everyone go ahead and roll me initiative, please. Let me hold on. Let me clear initiative.
Hey Meg, guess what? We're rolling initiative.
Okay, everybody roll
Yay.
initiative. Oh, did she miss that whole thing?
Yeah.
So Boomer just flung a flaming shopping cart.
Yeah,
at a
yeah, no, I
window
heard that.
and knocked-
Okay.
Did it knock it actually out the window?
Yes.
Oh no, it just killed the thing and then it ran out.
Did you really just get a 1?
Oh, sick.
Holy shit.
Aw, yeah.
Wait, where's my... Oh, there.
Oh shoot, I didn't have my token selected.
Cool. I rolled an 8.
Ugh, 5.
What did you roll? You rolled a 10? I'll just add you into the
Yeah.
order. No problem.
And I rolled a 9.
Alright, that's good. And, oh, did you not select your token as well? Okay.
I didn't know I was supposed to.
Yeah, it's okay. It's only the second time we've ever rolled initiative, so. I had
Well,
to
I think
clear
the
away...
character sheet even says select token.
It does, yeah, you're right. I had to clear away, and you also did... Megan, did you not select your token?
Actually, let me...
Megan rolled a 5.
You're really disappointing me right now, because you play a lot
No,
of
it actually-
games.
I mean,
My brother will vouch for me,
Okay, I got it.
so don't give me that. I'm gonna have
which-
to refresh. Hold on.
yeah.
No, it's fine. I got you in the order now.
I know. I just actually...
So Oscar, with your words of certain doom,
Certain but accurate.
I think that you definitely see, and again, I'm using your previous perception checks.
Yeah.
That's attracted attention, and
You don't say.
Yeah, no, that's definitely attracted attention. And there are some of those shadowy figures appear to be like moving through the streets towards the building. But there's none like immediately in the vicinity. So what are you going to do? Because you're first on initiative.
I mean, we can't go outside. Leaving the building right now is not an option. Because I mean, the storm is basically going to be here anyway.
You're
It's
inside
on
the storm.
us.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, leaving is not an option, clearly. So I think he would probably just like the one that just ate a shopping cart is gone. That token means
Yeah, no,
nothing right now, right?
he's
Okay.
literally there because he's my initiative token.
Okay.
Because I have to roll off a
And
token as well.
I guess he would just get on his he would just comms to people like, keep an eye on the windows, let everyone know if you see anything at all.
Sure. Are you talking or like
No,
you're like,
comms.
hold on, mutants. Let me take a moment real quick.
I gotta make a quick call.
Yeah, I gotta make a quick text to my group real quick.
Hold on.
Well, I see nothing, right?
I
So
mean,
see
yeah,
no
there's
other
nothing
tokens.
unless you teleported down to the street. You're probably not able to actually slice and dice anything currently.
Ill advised.
You could like hold your action and be like, if anything pops through the window, I'm gonna cut its head off.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I would stay by this. Where I am currently is where Oscar is going to live. The situation changes because he's by the
Sure.
relatively accessible stairwell and several windows. So
Sure.
all he's going to do, and I'm assuming this wouldn't even take an action, is to, communicate in some fashion that people,
Yep.
stay frosty, like,
Yeah, it's about to
Keep
get
an
worse
eye
than
out.
it was before.
right.
Gotcha. Cool.
So definitely holding my action until anything changes.
Sure. Typically, like you need to give like a condition, right? So like, I'm going to hold an attack action until I see something in range of attacking, like of charging and attacking. That's totally
Right,
something you
so
can do.
he's gonna try and poke. He's gonna try and poke holes in the next thing
Sure.
that he sees.
Sounds good. Fortune, you can see the same thing. Like there's creatures like moving through the street, and like your position's been compromised mostly. Like, yeah, you're gonna have some heat no matter what you do in this situation. So
Yeah.
what are your plans here? Like, you're the ranged guy, right? Like you're the one that intends to make it easier for everybody else.
Yeah. I'm guessing the scale of this hallway is not the actual scale. of the thing.
It's rough. Yeah, it's not 520 feet. That's a huge fucking. Well, though, I mean, I could have probably
That is-
made like 10 more rooms, and then it would have been fairly accurate. But yeah,
Yeah.
we're gonna
So-
go kind
so
of like I'm gonna say like you can move like to here in one round, and then to like here in one round, and then to like we're gonna go very abstract.
Okay.
The drawing is literally just for like purposes of sight. Basically,
Yeah,
think of it this
yeah.
way: you can move like one room per turn.
Per route. Yeah, that makes sense. And now my thought process is: are these creatures smart enough to know if I throw something out the window that it came from this building, or should they run to what I threw?
That would be up to your own determination based on the intelligence that you've seen these creatures exude currently.
Yeah.
Which is to say, they're smart enough to test a door, listen for a response, and then move on when.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm thinking they'll probably come to where it came from, not to where it went. So I will not throw my Molotov out a window yet. In which case, I will move to here. And I will fan the hammer the next thing I see.
Sure, with your pistol.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Sounds good.
Turns into McCree.
Sounds good. So we're gonna have some of these
Precisely,
mutant
yes.
guys.
Yeah.
So I think that this turn they can't really reach you, but I do think that you can probably hear some like approaching your position. Certainly. So let's see here.
Oh man. Go ahead and finish whatever you were gonna say, but
Yeah.
I may want to do something with that action.
Sure. Yeah, so you don't have a good guess on numbers, but again, just kind of reinforcing the fact that your position is compromised, and it's probably best to take a defensive course of action. But as of right now, none of them are like visibly on the map. Go.
Okay, I just have a question.
Mhm.
Not the three.
Not the
Does
what?
that actually have any access to the outside?
What?
Because
Does
it
what?
looks like there's a room. Oh, did you not hear me?
No, sorry.
The room that the three people are in.
Nope. The door is the only access there. It's an interior
Okay.
room.
Okay, so there's no window or anything.
Correct.
Okay.
It's the cheap rooms, like on cruise ships.
Yeah. I think that Margot would open the door and go inside, and then keep the door open and make kind of like a barricade that she can sit behind and
Sure.
like, have
Do you,
cover so that she can shoot anything that goes near.
pull over the dresser and like
Yep.
prop the door open with it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, cool.
And get the people obviously out of the way of the view of the
Yeah,
door.
I think that they are like they're back here, right?
Clearly,
Like,
yeah.
they're huddled in the corner. In fact, away from the thing that exploded.
Yeah, so
Precisely. Yeah.
yeah, exactly. So I think it'd be like about there, and then I'd be making this barricade so that I can put my shotgun up on top,
Sure.
or anything that even comes near this room.
That's a very good doorway watching gun.
Yeah, just like blast anything in there, because obviously I can't snipe anything. So
There you go.
perfect.
There's your little
There we go.
in the way
We're all
thing.
set.
Boomer, it is your turn, sir. The cart is on fire, and like the good news is that entrance is probably like blocked off as long as the fire continues to burn.
So
It's
Beacon.
also a beacon,
Yeah, that's right.
so like
Beacon of our location.
yeah, that's up for you to determine how you want to handle that. Like, you could go grab it still. It's not, like, completely engulfed in flames.
Give it the boot.
Or you could, tip it out of the window.
Or so you can push to the next thing that comes through a window.
Right.
I definitely feel like Boomer's gonna turn off the glow bug that he has.
Sure.
Just click it up.
You just shove it in a pocket.
Yeah. And then he'll retrieve the cart,
Sure.
and he's gonna keep it like he's gonna use it and his movement to get to here, and he's just gonna wait there and use it as a weapon against the next one.
Yeah, so you can move, like, one room per action. So if you're taking no action, you can get back to where you are with the cart currently.
Then that's what I'm doing.
Yeah. Like, on your way. You're, like, dragging behind this fiery cart. So, yeah. So, Fortune, you, like, get around the corner and you look down to where Boomer was, like, to see what happened. And he's just pulling a flaming cart behind him.
I facepalmed.
Yeah, absolutely. Oscar.
Jordan,
God.
do I have a good idea like how long I have until the cart like actually explodes because of the chemical? Or is it gonna, like, be a surprise?
I was working under the assumption that you basically had the two like cocktails set aside, and you just used the remainder of the stuff to throw at the guy.
Yes, that is correct.
Mostly what
question
killed
is
him
there-
was not the cart or the fire, it was the fall from 30 feet.
No, I completely get that.
Okay.
He's asking how much longer is a cart going to be on fire.
I mean,
before
you have
ditch it?
maybe like a minute-ish. 6 to 10 rounds-ish.
Okay.
Before
That's what I mean.
before you won't be able to handle the cart, because it was not going to explode because there's no pressure anywhere, right? Like, nothing to blow up. Although there might be aerosol cans or something, but yeah, no, there's no pressurized anything on it. So you have, like, before you're unable to handle it safely, you have about 6 to 10 rounds.
Okay, then it will be my weapon. for that
Sure.
duration.
Sure. Oscar, what are you doing? You can hear them now, Oscar. You can maybe hear, like, the scrabbling of claws, like of them climbing up the side of the building or trying to find hands and stuff.
Can I discern from what direction?
In the general vicinity of the window you're standing by. Like, if you peek out, you could probably see them. Like, there's probably, like, I'd say there's 2 below you. One of them is probably, like, directly below you, and the other one is, like, climbing up, like, this, a little, like, halfway between you and the edge of the building-ish.
Yeah, he's gonna hold his action.
To
He
just
can't.
chop its head off when it pokes its head through?
Yeah, he's gonna just stand to the side and
Sure.
hope that they pay attention to the flame
Fortune?
that is burning down the hallway. Well, I wasn't referring to the shopping cart.
Right.
Yeah, so he is glued to the wall, trying to be out of visual.
You and your 6'5"
Access.
self.
Well, he's very slender.
True. You just turn sideways and disappear.
He's not trying to hide underneath the window. He's,
Right. Fortune, what are you doing?
That's a good question. I feel like I'm in a good spot to see things, but I'm in a bad spot if things come through.
Depends on where they come through from, right?
Precisely, yeah. Like, if they come through some of these windows, I've got a clear line of sight as soon as they pop their head up. But if more than one thing pops up at once, I'm kind of screwed. In which case, I will... can I make it here in a turn?
Sure, yeah, absolutely.
And I would like to keep the door open so I can see things coming, or if something comes past the doorway. Again, next time I see something, I want to shoot it.
Okay, cool, yeah. So, it's these guys' turn. So, Oscar, one of them pokes its head through the window. You can go ahead and make an attack on it.
yeah, I will most certainly do that. What is its AC?
Its AC is 8.
Oh, joy. Why did it not?
What the?
I did roll. Why did
I don't
it
know.
not do anything?
Try it again.
Let's try that again. AC 8.
There we go. Hey, you hit. Cool.
That's a hell of a
So
hit.
you come down with a sweeping strike, and you hit it square in the shoulder, and your blade cuts through, and it actually just falls limp on the ground, and twitches a few times, but you've dealt it a lethal blow.
Sweet.
So at least 5 damage kills things. I'm happy.
Yeah. So you're just inside the door. You could actually see this one here, Fortune. Like, if you're just inside the door and, like, looking out the door, you could totally see that guy if you wanted to fan the hammer on him.
I definitely do.
Yeah. Go ahead and shoot with your pistol.
AC of 8. Not 80.
No, not 80.
Jesus.
That would make it very easy.
Nice. So yeah, you pop off a couple shots, and it like takes one in the shoulder, and then takes one in the chest, and then takes one in the head, and just falls limp to the
We're
side.
playing whack-a-mole here.
Their advantage
Well,
is
I
not
guess-
their strength.
I guess I only shoot one round, so.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I described it oddly. Yeah, so you just put the bullet between its eyes. Yeah, and
Yeah.
you're down one round on that particular weapon.
Correct.
And then there's some other stuff that goes on with them, and Go-Go. So you heard the shots, like they are actively inside of the building, right? Because you heard Fortune take a shot. What do you do?
Probably heard two things groan and fall over.
Yeah.
I feel like Oscar's
I
probably
think-
pretty silent in his efficiency.
Mm-hmm.
There's probably
Yeah,
a gurgle, like a...
You heard a thud and then a shot and some perhaps angrier yelling.
Right.
Yeah.
I think that she, mechanically holds her action and waits till the thing comes
Sure.
in her field of view. But I think she nervously is like a on her face, just like how you suction cup them. When you're swimming, suction cup the goggles to your face and then take them off and then do it again. I just keep doing that over and over again until something comes to the door.
With like your shotgun just like propped up with one hand on the
Yeah.
dresser, just like scanning the field of fire. I like it. Boomer.
Waving
Drag your
shopping
flaming cart back to
around.
here.
He's like the deadliest hobo that's ever lived.
Yeah, this really does take murder.
Yeah, exactly.
Is Boomer not with us?
Alright, I'll tell you what I'm doing. Jesus. Alright, yes, I'm pushing the shopping cart to the corner of the room. And,
So like up here?
yep, and then I'm going to use my full action to actually take out the monoblade. But I want to try and get it so that the shopping cart's in front of me.
Yeah.
So that it's acting more like a lure.
Like
So as soon as they
here?
come in, they're going to be attracted to the light. No. More towards the hallway. There you go.
Okay. Here, you know what? I'm just gonna give you control of this thing.
Awesome.
There you go.
It's now your shopping.
So now you're shopping cart. Congratulations.
I feel like if it was going to last any longer than a minute, we should name it.
Totally. So it doesn't require an action, I don't think, to pull out a weapon. So you can like.
It does if it's an unprepared weapon.
Oh, okay. I did not know it was unprepared. So yeah, cool. Then it does. Oscar.
I did that very specifically.
Okay. So I expect I hear more than one, right? You said I heard several sets of claws.
You have heard
or-
several sets of claws, yes.
Okay.
And remember,
And-
the other one wasn't like directly below you, so ostensibly it's going to come out maybe somewhere else.
Sure.
But you never know. At this point, like in the thick of it, it's going to be hard to like determine entry
Yeah.
points and shit.
God, yeah. I mean, I feel like the other entrances are mostly. I feel like tactically he's in the best spot that he can be right
Yeah.
now in order to reach threats.
Sure.
So, I think I'm going to hold an attack and just wait by the window that I'm currently at.
Cool. Fortune,
Yeah.
you see the slight burning flames of a shopping cart next to you.
Yeah, it's same.
Hello.
Same thing. I wave at Boomer and duck back in the doorway, and then wait to shoot something.
Okay, cool. So, Boomer, you see running up from this hallway here. You see a creature that comes like skidding on all fours around the hallway, and then you see another one climbing through the window. Oscar, you see one climb in through this window over here and kind of like grab the railing for the stairs and like pull itself over. And then Go-Go, I think from behind you, but kind of muffled, as if it was sound coming from the other end of the wall, you hear a broken window in this direction.
Great. Okay.
But first, Fortune, you can totally take a shot at this one over here.
Absolutely.
Yeah, nice. Cool. So you pump another slug out, and he
Yeah.
passes. They're not going to do anything else though. They're just moving at a rapid pace. Go.
All right, so I think Gogo would turn around, and I assume that the three are looking at her.
No, actually, they're not. The cook is probably like sitting, like kind of rocking back and forth a little bit, like just kind of like, because he's very confused, right? He can't hear anything, so like he's really evaluating everything that's going on based on everything around him that he can see, right? And and I think that the lady is like, maybe she's like hugging, like kind of hugging with the boy, and they're like, you know, just like she's just like rubbing, like combing his hair, because she's much older than he is. He's like a young kid, so she's ostensibly like a motherly figure to him. That's what it seems like anyway. They're like completely removed from like what's actually going on.
So even if I like took my compad out and made it shine a light towards them, they wouldn't look at me.
I mean, yeah, they probably would. Like the woman would probably look up at you. Yeah.
Okay. So I would do that to try to get her attention without saying.
Sure.
And then kind of motion for them to move away from that back wall, just forward towards the center a bit, so that none of them are like leaning up against it or anything like that.
Yeah, you get them more in the center of the room.
Something
It's gonna be like a Kool-Aid man
reaches
situation.
through and just like,
Oh yeah.
takes them through the back wall.
Yeah, exactly.
So Jordan, I've been holding this action, right?
You have.
So I should be, I'm going to fling my sword at this one that just popped over.
Yeah, absolutely. With your telekinesis?
Yep.
Cool. You have that attack all like done up?
Yep.
Cool. Roll it. It's a miss.
Yep. It would have been a miss anyway. Okay, so I whiff and then take it back to me.
Yeah, so you hear like clang as it like strikes the metal
like,
bar or whatever, and you like whip it back to you. Yep.
Okay. Definitely wanted to try that before I...
For sure. Yeah. Absolutely. Before you get
Before
charged.
I came back up in the turn order.
Oh, right. I got you. Yep, makes sense. I forgot you could do that, to be honest with you. Gogo, do you have anything else that you want to do?
Again, just re-eye on the door. But also, I think I would take some bandages out of the med kit and prepare them.
Sure, yeah. So you're using your action to pull an unprepared item out and make it prepared? Yeah, cool. Yes. So you won't get like the shot off if anything runs in front of you, but like you have that prepared. That's cool. I like it. Boomer. There's a thing, man.
there is a thing.
Boomer is going to play the plucky lure now, and he is actually going to dash to about here.
Sure. Well, that's actually just a regular movement, but yeah.
Okay, in that case, he's going to move to about here, and his action is going to be to make as much noise as humanly possible.
Okay.
My goal is to actually lure the one that I see that's kind of near Fortune.
Yep.
So that it's going to charge me, and Fortune will have the opportunity to take a shot at it.
Sure, yeah. I mean, I feel like you forgot to drag your cart of fire, but yeah. I think that's a pretty good move. So are you taking an action? Or is your action going to be to like to actively like intimidate?
No, my action is I am actively making more noise.
Sure. I don't know what that roll is, but it's something.
Is there a distraction?
There's not. I don't know a good roll for it. Oscar, it's your turn.
Can he roll like artistry for...
Sure. Yeah, there's not a performance.
Interpretive dance.
Persuasion, actually, is probably the roll, actually. Persuasion with charisma. Go ahead and roll it. That's what he's doing.
Joke's
Right?
on you, I'm trained.
I feel like this is going to be really bad if you fail. It's like you fail at making noise.
So like it notices you, right? But how well it's going to follow orders is going to be determined, at a different time.
Sure.
Oscar,
So
it's your turn.
yeah, so Oscar is kind of like side-eye looking at what Boomer is doing.
Right.
And he's like, he gives him a glance, and he's like, all right, well, there goes nothing there. We'll see what... and he looks back to the banister. He probably by this point, he's got his sword back in hand.
Yeah. You
he
can
takes
get
it,
up there in one move action as well
and,
if you wanted.
Yeah. Oh, no, he still doesn't want to directly engage this thing. He's comfortable going up against... I mean, this doesn't have a gun, right?
No, it's going to charge you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I think, if anything, Oscar is just going to like whip the sword again, and then use his movement to move closer to Boomer.
Sure. Yeah.
So
Okay,
like,
so
he's
go ahead
gonna
and do your
boomerang
sword whip.
this thing around the corner.
And those don't take psi points, right? Because you haven't mastered.
Yeah, that's total free action.
Cool.
So nope.
Nope.
So
Close, but no cigar.
Shit, that would have hit if I just. Yeah, he's, he like, maybe it's because he's trying to move toward the hall. This thing around.
Yeah, you were worried about getting it back before you actually
Yeah.
threw it. Yeah.
Right. So okay, and then he's gonna use his action or his movement to, like move generally in this direction.
Yeah, that's about right.
Okay.
Cool. Fortune?
I'm going to shoot a thing.
Sure, you're gonna wait to shoot a thing. Got it.
Well, no, I'm going to lean out the door and shoot.
Or
this
you can
thing.
just go like, poke your head out of the door and just pop it. Yeah, sure, go for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
But the plucky lure.
Right.
Yeah, that's for the next one.
The plucky lure. Ooh,
No!
You miss. So
Those two successful attacks. Let's be real. Those were flukes.
Yeah.
So you have a movement.
Yeah, can I close the door?
I mean, yeah, sure. If you use your movement, you can close the door. Sure. I'll let you do it.
Which side is the hinge on?
Well, I mean, it opens inward, right?
Yeah.
So it doesn't really matter. But yeah, you can shut it.
Well, I want to move. I want to move to the side of the door.
The
where
hinge is on this side.
Okay, then I'm gonna move right here.
Okay, cool. Yeah. So you're gonna tuck in behind it.
Yeah. So if they throw open the door, they won't see me right
Sure.
away.
Gotcha. All right. Fair turn. Man, you are a closer target, but there is a visible target as well. I really don't know what to do here.
Making noise with a flaming cart.
All right, Boomer. Fish, you got your wish. So he gets to right about here, because they can move a little bit faster than you guys. Go. You do not have a prepared action this round, correct?
I don't.
Yeah,
Correct.
okay, so he gets to about here. And then he's going to take a dash, and he's going to get, he's just running, just hauling ass at you, Boomer. This guy is going to get around to right about here, and then he's also going to dash. So they don't get actions. But then also, bursting out of here is another one. Let's see. Okay, yeah, we're good. Oops, I skipped Go-Go. It clicked twice. Go-Go, it's your turn.
You did that yesterday or Friday too.
Yeah, I know. It
Whatever.
it double clicked for some reason. I'm not really sure why. So yeah, you saw the thing run past. As you were maybe it's as you were turning around, come over here. You hear, and it just runs
Yeah.
past you, and you're like, shit, I missed my shot. Yeah.
Story of Margot's life.
Yep.
So if I move all the way up to my barricade and leave
Yeah, you could take a
Can I
shot at
see
it.
Okay.
You will get. It will have 6 AC because the cart is in your way. But yeah.
Freaking card. Okay. Well, I'm gonna do that.
Yep.
Story of Boomer's life.
Instead of 8, roll a 6 for its AC.
Okay.
Yours did that weird thing again where it didn't.
Ah,
Do you have to have your
Do it
token
again.
selected or something? Maybe.
I think my token is selected.
No.
Huh? I'm confused.
Mine is. Mine's selected. Yep.
I don't know why it's doing that. It's weird.
It's called Maine, apparently. Maine.
Yeah. Okay. That's you're right. No,
is
that you're
just
right. I'm gonna blame that.
screwing
It's
all
called
the
Maine.
things.
It
Maybe it's
happens
the
even on
first
my-
time I did it.
My other connection.
Hold on. Okay. Got it. Darn.
Ooh,
You know,
just a
I bet
miss.
the first one was successful. Let's just
Yeah.
roll
Can
with
we
it.
just hit that one?
Yeah, so I think I mean it's close enough. You actually just hit the cart and like sparks fly and like the shotgun shell like pops out. Make sure to record your ammo, guys, for
Yep.
those of you using ammo.
I am.
Yeah, and like sparks fly out, Boomer, and they like kind of dust the area.
Yeah.
That was pretty close though, Boomer.
And
But it's your,
Boomer's like, I'm over here.
right, yeah. Boomer, it's your turn.
How do you know she's not aiming for you? No, I'm just kidding.
Hey, Jordan.
Yeah,
Just, it is 9 o'clock.
I know. We're gonna be
Okay.
done here real soon. Don't worry.
Cool.
And on that note, Boomer's going to take his mono knife and shiv this thing
All right,
with
I
the
believe
sheer
in you.
hope that maybe this will work.
I believe in you.
Wait for it.
This is nuts.
The
Easy
suspense
as
is
eight.
killing me. Oh,
Yeah.
so you hit it, but you don't kill it.
Kinda.
It is
You
still
piss
standing.
it off. More.
Okay.
Oscar.
Yeah. So he sees Boomer at least hit pay dirt with that, so he focuses on the one immediately in front of him. Yeah. So he's gonna, take a slice at the one that's immediately
Yep.
in front of him that
I
came
believe
up
in
the
you.
banister.
I believe in you.
Oh.
Nice. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Toast.
Totally just you slam it and it just
Yep.
flies to the side
Crushed.
and dies. And you still have movement, should you wish to take it. You could probably hear
I-
this guy coming down the hallway.
Yeah. So I think at the very least he's going to sweep over to the side and get in between it and
Sure.
Boomer.
Yep.
So maybe he kind of turns around and is
Goes back to back
positioned
with
to
Boomer.
either engage. Yeah.
Sure.
So that's just going to be his movement since he
Okay.
sidewalked that way.
Fortune, your anticipation behind the door, and then nothing.
Yeah. Since I'm not in combat, and I'm gonna take my action to reload,
Sure. Yeah. So you pop out the clip and slam another one home.
or pop out the cylinder and put 3 more rounds in it.
Oh, or is it a revolver?
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. I thought it was an actual. Yeah. So you totally you sling it out, you pink pink pink, and then whoosh, spin it, and you're good. Right?
Yeah. Yeah. And then can I open a door? Oh, we just set
Yeah,
up
we
the
just
closed door
determined.
so I
Yeah,
can
you
open
can
a
do
door.
that. You still have your movement, so technically you could move
Yeah.
out the door if you wanted to as well.
That's I want to move to about here.
Sure. Yeah, that's totally good.
Okay.
You
Yeah.
you see the situation in front of you.
Correct.
Wait. Why couldn't he have attacked that round?
He reloaded.
It-
Reloading requires an action.
Okay.
I'm not using a knife like everybody else.
Oh no! I just thought you had only 5. I thought you had 5 rounds.
I have 6 rounds, but I figured it's better to have a full magazine if I'm not, or full cylinder if
Oh,
I'm not
yeah,
in
sure.
combat.
So this guy pops in through the window. You see him. This one runs up to attack you, Oscar, and then one attacks you, Boomer. So we'll do Boomer first. What is your AC, Boomer?
7.
Okay. 7 AC.
Where's that med kit?
I got him ready.
Hit you for 2
I got him
damage.
ready.
It scratches at you and hits you for 2 damage.
Yeah.
And then the other one attacks Oscar. Oscar, what's your AC?
I believe mine is 4, but let me double check that.
I know, it's been so long since I tried to hit you. Like, ever.
Yeah, I have AC 4.
I miss you. So you're able to, like, deflect it as it charges you.
Mm-hmm.
And that's their turn. Go.
I assume I have to reload a shotgun after one shot.
You have a
Combat
combat
shotgun.
shotgun, though. You have,
So-
you have multiple shots. I think you have, like, 6.
I think you have 6 rounds.
Perfect.
Yeah, no, yeah, you still
Okay.
got some rounds.
Alright, I'm gonna shoot at the one that's to the right of Boomer.
Okay, you still get that -2, though. So it's 6 AC
Can
instead of... You could totally, like,
Shut
leap
my
over
cards.
the thing and come out into the hallway if you wanted to, but that's up to you.
Prime directive is to keep the people in the room safe.
Sure.
Oh,
Purely altruistic.
You have 12
understand.
shots with a combat shotgun, so yeah, you're good.
okay.
Oh, yeah.
Also, I'll remind you, the combat shotgun can also burst fire.
You can burst fire.
Oh, okay.
So
You get a
if
+2 to
you
hit and damage, but use up 3 rounds of ammunition.
Do it.
Yeah.
So
let's do
it would be,
that.
yeah.
So how do I do that?
So do the 6 AC, but then in other modifier, put 2, and then if you hit, we'll just add 2 damage manually.
So other modifier 2 and please.
Oh,
Right.
nail it. No problem.
And 7 damage.
I love how
to
you
an
rolled
already
almost
damage.
minimum damage there.
Yeah.
Aw.
Doesn't matter.
But it doesn't matter, yeah. So it just gets blasted.
Although
Boomer, you
deep
like
in
cut it,
everywhere.
and then its head just disappears from its body as Go-Go blasts it. And remember to remove 3 rounds of ammunition.
Yep, I just
so you
did.
fired
Yep.
5 total. Cool. Anything else for Go-Go?
Nope.
Boomer, you've been swiped at, clawed. Arg.
Alright, I'm going to try and help Oscar and stab this one that charged.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, just move
Yeah.
next to him.
Meanwhile, this thing just flew away.
Covered in blood.
I believe
Or
in
whatever
you.
these things have.
I believe in you. I believe. Slice it. Slice it. Slice it. Oh my
What
god.
the hell?
Oh, see,
Yay,
it's
no
not
results.
just me. It's,
Something is wrong. I feel like it's a character.
Is
sheet
this the
problem.
first time he attacked with that? No, it's not.
No.
yeah, this has been happening since I started playing this game.
Oh, you miss, unfortunately. But
Fur,
Oscar totally has a
fur
chance to kill it right
flies.
now.
Yeah, fur flies.
Kill.
8. Other mark 0.
Nice.
Yay,
And
it looks great.
double damage.
Whoa.
11.
Oh,
Nice, maximum
Yeah.
damage. So yeah, again, you take its head off immediately, and it just crumples to the ground. Fortune.
You know what?
I'm shooting at that one.
It's like one of those samurai
Yeah.
for like a second, and then it just rolls off.
Yeah, it just stays there, and you just see the
Halfway.
line of red.
Yeah.
Whoo! That's a 1, sir. That's a really bad roll. So, as they're slightly faster than you, he's gonna come up and attack you. But Fortune, he doesn't claw at you. He actually leaps that last bit, and he tries to sink his teeth into you.
Okay.
What's your AC?
don't let it bite me.
Not much.
Not much is
AC
good.
is 7.
7.
No, I know how the numbers work, so not much.
Cool. He hits you and deals
Okay.
1 damage. But I need you to make me a physical effect save, please.
And you're infected.
God damn it.
Mm-mm.
Oh.
We've all seen it.
Oh, no.
Zombie movies to know. Oh god.
Cool.
Fortune's now dead.
You're not dead. You only took 1 damage. It's fine. Go-Go, it's your turn.
Jeez. Okay, I can see Arthur just get like not
Yeah, he gets
on it.
pounced on it, like bites him in the shoulder, but it like he like shakes it off, so it's like in front of him now. But yeah, you could totally just pop at it.
It's gonna kind of like slide over.
And you can totally burst fire again if you want,
Yes.
because you still have enough rounds.
I'm gonna have no ammo. That's...
Well, you can reload. I mean,
No, I mean like
oh,
to actually purchase. That's fine.
meh. If we're dead, we don't need
It's
ammo.
true. If we're dead, it doesn't matter.
Remember, I don't necessarily
Wait, is this
count
AC
ammo.
8 now? Because it.
It is AC 8, yes.
Okay.
Yes. And if you're burst firing, add +2 in the other
Yes.
modifiers
Yep.
category.
Ugh.
Oh, how?
Ow.
Oh, that's rough. Okay. Boomer.
Oh my god, so many zeros.
All right, Boomer, in this haste to pretend that he is a hero of some kind, is going to try and charge forward.
Yeah. Go slice it up, man. I believe in you.
Awesome.
Come on,
I can hero.
I can see, like, so like, we can see
Marcus sees this go by.
the flame from the cart is illuminating him, because there's no other light, right? Like, in the building. So, like, the flame,
Yeah.
and he's just like, ah! And he's just running, like, with a knife, like, you know how, like, bad people learn to stab? Like, they think it's, like, overhand stab? That's what we see
Yeah.
Boomer doing. As he's just
Just
like,
your shotgun
ah!
first,
And just
then
goes to stab. And he
one
makes his roll.
glowing pocket wherever he shoved that thing.
No. you go to swipe and like it just like bats your arm away and turns to look at you. But Oscar has a chance.
Get it.
He does. Yeah, I'm gonna go up and take it.
Yeah, just take him out,
Take a
Oscar.
swipe at it.
You're the specialist here in the melee
No.
combats.
Slice and dice.
Yeah,
Slice
no
and
chances.
dice.
He runs up.
Ooh, he's
Ooh,
not
only
dead.
4 damage, man.
So you run up and you stab him, and I think like he kind of like you're like impaled on him, and then he kind of like does the like pull up the sword thing to try and get closer to you. But Fortune, it's your turn.
Point blank.
You
Does
just
he get an advantage to hit?
No!
actually technically you
Awesome.
get disadvantage.
Oh,
when
that's
you
true.
shoot,
But
yeah.
he's not. Is
I mean,
he
narratively,
engaged?
narratively, no, but mechanically, yes. He would get
Sure.
a reduction. But you can totally punch him, Fortune. Like that's totally something you could do. Just
That's what I tried to
just
do.
Fucking brass knuckle him in the side of the
It's
head or
just
whatever.
that the script is broken, so it didn't show the value.
Oh
there
There
my
we go.
god. Yeah.
Like
So
Tyson.
Holy crap.
yeah. So you punch him in the back of the head, and Oscar, probably the first time you've seen Fortune do something like this, right? Like the thing's neck just snaps and it just goes limp on your sword as it slides off the end, just from the force of his punch. And with that, you hear no other things moving in the area, and I think that appropriately, like a ray of sunshine comes through one of the windows, and just illuminates the burning cart. And
The cart.
and I think we
Of
fade
destiny.
to black at that point.
Awesome.
So yeah, when it comes to unarmed, I'm not bad at it.
Yeah,
I-
you did.
Clearly.
You took
I have
martial
skills
arts,
for that.
I got skill.
I'm sorry.
You took a martial art, correct?
I did, yeah.
Yeah. So Fortune hits like a truck.
I do.
Yeah.
Or a cart.
Uh-huh.
Or a card, yeah.
Cart.
Like
In this case, like a fully.
Like a-
Cool. Well, that'll be it for us tonight. Let me give you guys some experience for surviving all of that nonsense and also progressing storyline a little bit. I think that everybody can receive. I'll give them a little bit more than normal. Everybody can get 200 additional experience for the session.
Oh my god, am I that close really?
Hooray!
Um,
I leveled up.
nice.
I think I did as well. With my
5.
So you can add 200. Everybody can add 200, and as per normally with me, I do level ups. Figure out what you're going to do throughout the week with your level up, and then at the beginning of next session, when we do goals, we'll also do level ups and figure out what you guys got.
Sweet
Yay.
deal.
If you have any questions about that kind of stuff, you can just message me throughout the week. But I'm going to close out now. If
Alright.
you guys got to go, I totally understand.
absolutely.
game.
I'll see you later.
GG.
Peace.
Bye.
All right, stream. Hope you guys enjoyed that. It was a lot of fun for me. We got into some combat, which was previously kind of untouched territory in this campaign, and I didn't kill anybody. And we'll figure out what happens to Fortune's failed physical effects save next week on Olympus Rises. Hope y'all enjoyed it. From all of us to you, have a wonderful night, and that's all.